So guys, Gaijin just posted a dev blog about the infantry with some details. So let's talk a little bit about it, okay guys? So how do you get into the closed beta testing of infantry? So guys, there will be a link in the description and there you will have a link for application, right? You're gonna click on it, log in, and you will be already um, applying for the Infantry CBT, okay? And then, of course, if you are picked, they will send you an invitation via email, okay? Linked to your account. How it's gonna work is that there will be several stages with these um, invitations and stuff, and all participants of any CBT stage will automatically gain access to all subsequent, I don't know how to pronounce this word. I never use this word in English ever. Stages. So, for example, there will be many stages, right? If you get invited in the first one, the second one, you will already be invited as well, okay? And so on and so on. And apparently, there will be a lot of these. They will add more stuff, more countries, more stuff in general, more maps, etc., right? Slowly. How does it work? Well, guys, apparently there will be a tab or a section on the events and tournaments section on the hangar, and there will be two game modes, arcade and realistic for infantry. Arcade will be featuring markers for soldiers and vehicles and a mixed lineup, and realistic, no markers and nation versus nation, so a proper like separation of two nations here in this initial phase, as well as different spawn rules as well, okay? In a general sense, in arcade, with the mixed lineup, you will be seeing US and Russian in all the matches, I think, or like in all the teams. Realistic, the equipments themselves and the vehicles will depend on the selected nation. All weapons and vehicles in the CBT will be more modern than older, right? They're not that modern as I'm going to talk about, but you get the point. And of course, you will be able to if you have been selected, you will be able to play both nations, and both nations will have small arms, special weapons, combat vehicles in these two countries. In this first stage, you will be US and USSR/Russia, right? And eventually, other playable nations will gradually be added as well. They're planning to do this test with several stages, like I said, with bug fixes and new content added between each stage. The first beta testing of the War Thunder Infantry is planned to begin with the release of the December 2025 major update. Okay, so we might see something in the dev server. I'm still waiting for the dev server to open. But yeah, apparently there will be the major update is when the CBT starts. Okay. Then they talk a little bit about the map. So the first map will be Granitograd. Basically, this is a Eastern Europe nation or map, right? That will have the Inter-Slavic language, like on the signs and everything. And this will be the first like map that we have in the closed beta testing. The game mode will be domination, so very similar that we have in the war, like in the tanks and stuff. And will feature soldiers, vehicles in two teams, like I said before, right? There will be three flags, right? A motor pool building, a school, and a shopping mall. So there will be the three flags, just like a ground battle kind of situation would be like, okay? It, of course, will feature multiple levels. You can climb in roofs and second stories and everything with that as well. And of course, most of the things they say, or a lot of the things, I'm not going to say most of them, will be destructible as well. In the terms of weapons and attachments, they say we will have, of course, mainly for now in this initial phase of the CBT, US and Russian military equipment. So infantry, for example, would be able to use the M4A1, M60A4, the M7. I don't remember what is the names M7, but still AK-74, AK-12, ASM Val, right? M249. The RPK-74M, SVD, the M110A1, marksman rifles, right? Mac 11s, PP-19s. So yeah, of course, many attachments to these guns as well. Like red dot sights, optical, things, under barrel grenade launchers, laser sights, tactical grips, bipods, stuff like that. And also before the battle, you can equip each squad soldiers with special weapons and gear from a set of presets, containing engineer charges, hand grenades, grenade launchers, manpads, reconnaissance drones, FPV cameras, and additional first aid kits. One thing that I need to mention here, guys, is that apparently it will be more focused on having a very similar thing that we have in other Gaijin games, which is basically have you as the squadron commander controlling some bots. So you will see players, you will see bots. It's gonna be a mix. This is what I have a feeling that they are gonna do here with what they're talking. During the CBT, the tanks and vehicles and stuff would be the M1 Abrams, T-72B, M3A3 Bradley, the BMP-3IV, the Apache A, the Mi-24V. All of these will be available in realistic, and in arcade there will be if you in a kind of a certain amount of kills will give you a time limited air battle using helicopters. Okay, and then of course the vehicles themselves, guys, will be used in the first person. This is very important to say. Apparently it will be first person only, even in the vehicles, right? But no like boost in power or anything in arcade. It will be all realistic battle mode kind of flight models and how it drives, but in first person, which is a change of pace, I would say, right? You will be able to control your squad, I think, of bots, right? Clicking buttons like, oh, recon, go there, do something, do this, do there. So you will be controlling more than one soldier. That's the idea here. And the objective of the domination mode would be capture and hold the control buildings with multiple floors. Of course, you have to, check every building, check every, clear the floors of the building that you're trying to control, etc., 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 of course, right? And which platforms will have the CBT? Well, guys, of course, PC players on Windows, Linux, and Mac, as well as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles as well. But there is some limitations here. Since it's still in development, it will be limited for ultra low graphic settings. If you are using ultra low, you will not be able to actually play it, or there will not be ray tracing for consoles. Okay, so there's that. And basically, this is it, guys. So very, very exciting. I wonder how it's gonna feel like. I'm really, really wondering how it's gonna feel like. And overall, guys, this is the main information that we have so far. Okay, so click on the link in the description, join the Discord down in the description as well. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, become a member or a Patreon, and bye, guys.